how curiosity can make you much more productive. That's a fair question. After all, curiosity is associated with exploration, learning, creativity, but not necessarily productivity. But here's this one interesting fact: curiosity and productivity are often linked with one common thing, and that is focus. When you are genuinely curious about something, your brain locks out all those distractions and gets you locked into that task. And as you know, the better your focus, the more productive you become. So, creativity brings focus by locking you into that task, and that focus brings out productivity. And the better focus you have, the more productive you become. In this video, I'll break down how embracing curiosity can sharpen your focus, which in turn can boost your productivity. Plus, I'm going to share some practical steps that can help you cultivate that curiosity in your daily life. Let's take a trip back in time to our childhood. Remember those times when you used to ask endless questions about each and everything? Why is the sky blue? Why do the birds fly? What if I mix these two colors? You were driven by curiosity at that time. Not because someone told you to figure out this thing like at your job or at your college, but you genuinely wanted to know about something. And this is not just about questions. You used to experiment endlessly about various number of things. You simply didn't worry about failure, embarrassment, or whether if someone is going to judge you or if your idea is even going to be useful to others or not. You were deeply engaged into the thing that captured your curiosity. Let me give you a personal example for the same. When I was younger, I saw this experiment on TV where people used to fly up these planes using the balloons. My friends and I were so curious that we became fascinated with that idea and we tried to replicate it. You won't believe, as kids, we spent 2 whole complete play days on working on that simple idea. Even to that point, we forgot that we came out to play soccer. Why, you may ask? Because our curiosity took over. At that time, we were not even thinking about time, usefulness, or effort. We were simply locked into the process of building the airplane using balloons so that it could fly. That's the kind of curiosity-driven focus we are talking about that gets you much more productive. Now fast forward to today. When I reflect back on that moment, I realized something very important. The same state of focus that I experienced when I was a kid could be simply recreated today. And that is by just embracing curiosity. But here's the thing. Curiosity does not appear magically. But there's a key ingredient. You need to have at least some basic level of interest in the thing that you are doing. If you're struggling in finding that key ingredient, ask yourself these simple questions. Question number 1. Why did I start this task in the first place? Question number 2. What part of this task could be actually interesting to me? And question number 3. What would I love to understand better about this task? Let's take an example. Let's say you're someone who's trying to be consistent with your gym workouts, but lately it has become the daily to-do list task just to go and visit the gym, instead of you finding any fun in that task. But the thing is, once you spark even the smallest bit of curiosity, it starts to pull you towards focus, helping you stay engaged, which in turn makes you productive about that task. Not just because you have to, but because you want to see where does this leads to. And now you must be thinking, how can I become more curious? If curiosity is something that doesn't naturally comes to you, you don't have to worry. It's a skill that could be built up. And here's how. Firstly, be experimental. Try out things without overthinking about the outcomes. Curiosity thrives when you allow yourself to explore without the fear of failure. Secondly, ask questions. Instead of taking things at the face value, dig deeper. Why is this task done this way? Or how does this thing work? Or what if I tried a different approach? Thirdly, search for answers. Whatever sparks your curiosity, just go Google it up. You'll figure it out eventually. Dive into the books, articles, videos, blogs. There are plenty of resources online. You just need to look for it. And lastly, here's the secret sauce. Think in terms of how and why. Whenever you find yourself being stuck, instead of thinking, this is boring, man, I wish I could have done something else, ask yourself, how can I make it much more interesting? Or, why is this important? So let's take a practical example to build more curiosity. Let's say you want to improve your memory retention, which eventually is a good thing to do. Instead of saying that I have a bad memory, you can be curious. Ask yourself, why is my retention bad? Is it because I'm not concentrating enough? Is it because I find this topic boring? If I find this topic boring, how can I make it fun? And then you can obviously search around the internet, how can I improve memory retention? You'll find plenty of articles about the topic that you want to improve upon. Understand, why does memory retention matter to me? Is it because of the exams, Is it because I want to be a great speaker without having the script? Just figure out why does it matters to you. And lastly, experiment a lot without fear of failure. Try memory retention techniques like flashcards or maybe spaced repetition. There are multiple resources that you could try to experiment the techniques that you have learned about memory retention, and most importantly, curiosity itself won't get the job done. You have to take action and experiment on the things that you learn. I know there will be some days where you don't feel like doing anything. Days where you'll feel like just to get over with the task as soon as possible. Productivity isn't about always being in the zone, but on the days when you struggle to focus, curiosity can be your secret weapon. Instead of forcing yourself to be productive, find something, anything that sparks that bit of curiosity within you. When curiosity kicks in, focus flows. And when focus flows, your productivity becomes effortless. So next time, when you catch yourself procrastinating, ask yourself, what's the one thing I could be curious about right now? The one question could be the spark that can get you back into your zone. In case you're looking for a tip that can help you improve your productivity, you can check out this video that's on how slowing down can make you much more productive. And I'll see you guys real soon.